Hello, 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 and a very warm welcome to my live. How are we all doing on this lovely, beautiful, sunny spring day? Hope we're all doing well. If you've been out and about enjoying the sunshine, that's good. It's lovely out there, really lovely. I'm blessed with having Delapre Abbey right on my doorstep. My daughter and I were there Sunday afternoon, took our little deck chairs with us. We sat there very pleasantly reading and people watching, more like people with their dogs watching. Yes, it was lovely, very, very pleasant. So here I am today offering free one card readings. So, oh, I've lost my lid. While I'm waiting for people to join, if you would like a reading, I'm not sure whether my comments are working or not, pop on and say hello. While I'm waiting, I will do my disclaimer. Because I'm in the UK, I do have to put I'm in the UK, I have to put this disclaimer on. I'm not allowed to give legal, medical, financial advice or pregnancy advice. You need to be over 18 to have a reading, and it's classed as entertainment purposes only. If you want to take the guidance as any other way, that's down to you, but it is classed as entertainment only. The deck I'm using is Healing with the Angel Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. Absolutely. So I've got the cards here. Like I said, if you would like a reading, just pop on. Now, when I'm talking about readings, I have a very special offer. On Thursday, we have Beltane, the 1st of May, the celebration of spring, and I have created an amazing 3-card reading in celebration. So if you would like a special 3-card reading to celebrate Beltane, message me. Now, my readings are normally £55. If you check me out on my website, Julie-Sian.co.uk. No, it's not. Yeah, it is Julie-Sian.co.uk. You will find that my readings are £55. This reading is just £15 for 3 cards, and it's all, and the cards are going to be associated with Beltane, so it's a reading to do with Beltane. So if you want to connect with spring, let me know. So remember to say hello. I'm not sure whether my comments are working, so I put mine hello there. So if you're on and you would like a reading, come on and say hello. Spring, I've made myself, last time I did this, I had a milkshake and I had it all in my mouth. This is a banana, pear and kiwi with strawberry yogurt milkshake. So very healthy. I had salad for lunch as well, which my daughter prepared. My daughter does a lunch every day when she goes off to work, virtually every day when we've got food in the house. And we're on, because it's the summer, we love our salad. So she said, oh, I'm preparing a salad for myself. I'll do one for you. So she does one for me, one for you, one for me, one for you. There's a cucumber there, cucumber for you. And then she popped it all away in a box for me. So when it's my lunchtime, I've got a lunch all ready for me. Oh, love it, love it, love it. So I've had that salad and now I'm having my fruit milkshake. I think over winter, you know, you eat all that stodgy, unhealthy food. Yes. I think it's time for this. Hello, Jeanette. How are you doing? So we're going on to a health kick this week, just for a few days. It won't last so long. Right, Jeanette, you popped on. Let's do a card for Jeanette. For anyone who's popping on now, I have done my disclaimer, which was done at the beginning. Hope you're well, Jeanette. So shall we get these readings? If you know of anyone, message them, call them and ask them. So, right, let's do a card for Jeanette. Guardian Angel. Your card is a guardian angel. Our guardian angels, normally, angels are spiritual guides. Our angels guide us with our spiritual stuff because we are mind, body and spirit. And we all have, this is a belief system, whether you have it or not, a guardian angel. A guardian angel is with you from the moment you are conceived until the moment you take your last breath, and your soul leaves your body. And your guardian angel there is to protect you spiritually for you. Now with fairies, fairies are like your earth angels, and they protect you with your material ways. Your guardian angel, and it's like the angel is there. You know that there's famous footstep that said, famous poem that someone said, you know, footsteps in the sand, when they said they see 2 footsteps, pairs of footsteps walking in the sand, and then through their troubled time they only see the one, and they go, why have you left me? And God says, oh, it's not that I left you, it's only my footstep, I am carrying you. I am carrying you. That's just why there's only the pair of footsteps when you're in troubled time. And this is the guardian angel, and the guardian angel is telling you that we are there. They are there watching over you. Now, I know my guardian angel is constantly flapping his wings, snatching wings against a brick wall and going, oh God, Julie-Sian, what are you doing now? What are you doing that for? And they're there. But they can only interfere if you invite them in. So with angels and fairies and all these elementals, if you one can work with phoenix, with the unicorns, with your angel spirit guides or any spirit guides, unless you invite them in, they can be there on the peripheral and they can let them, you know that they're there. But unless you invite them in and go, hey angel, come and work with me. Hey spirit guide, oh I know there's a spirit guide there, let me know who you are. Give me a name, yes I'd like to work with you. Hey dragon, hey unicorn, whatever. They will let you know they're there. But unless you invite them in, it's like someone knocking at your front door. They knock on the door, but unless you open the door and go, come in, they won't be there. So your guardian angel is there, is lifting you up. Now, sometimes the guardian angel can manifest in a human being. You know, if you're about to step off the curb in front of a bus and it's not your time, someone could grab you and bring you back, and that they'll be their guardian angel. You've heard of people saying, look, there's a video here of a stranger coming and lifting a car up and then they disappear, and that's a guardian angel. So your guardian angels are there, but you remember to talk to them. And how do you talk to them? Well, just like I'm talking to you now. Verbally in your head, you can do a meditation journey or anything like that. So that's your guardian angels. They're there protecting you and with you, and tap in with them. And like I said with that famous poem, you know, when in need there's only one pair of footsteps. Well, the reason being is that one pair is them. Hello Siggy, is one pair of them carrying you. So there's your card, guardian angel. Let me know, Jeanette, if that resonates with you or if that makes sense. So we've got a beautiful Ziggy here. Excuse me, I'm just going to have a quick slurp of my homemade milkshake. It's not a smoothie because I didn't put ice in it. It's just milk and yogurt, banana, pear and kiwi today is my milkshake. So let's do Ziggy a card. So let me know, Jeanette, if that makes sense. So soulmate. Now this is an interesting one. We do not need a soulmate to survive. We do not need anyone to complete us. We are complete as it is. We are whole. We have people that complement us. Oh, excuse me. We have people that complement us. And we often say, oh, I need my soulmate. I need my twin flame. I need my purple flame. I'm not complete without them. That's complete and utter bullshit. We are complete as we are. Now, when we have a soulmate, we are made of mind, body and spirit. Our soul, our spirit, and our soul is within our knowing. Our soul is what connects us to the universe. And we're all part. We are all part. It's like to make up a necklace. I've had that poem on my fridge. Well, I never. Oh my gosh, Jeanette. I didn't know that. Seriously, I did not know that. Maybe it's time to reread it and reconnect with it. So the soulmate, and it's nice when you have someone and you connect, and your soulmate is someone who connects with your vibration. And sometimes a soulmate, you may never meet them. Sometimes a soulmate will come in for a brief time and go away. But what they do, they're there to complement. And your soulmate gets you on your spiritual level. They connect you on your soul, but you do not need anyone. No one needs another person or anyone else to complete them. You are complete, you are whole, but it's nice to have someone to complement you. And having a soulmate who will come into your life, and whether they come in permanently, hello Sally, whether they come in permanently forever or not at all, your soulmate just gets your spirit, your soul, they're on your vibration. My soulmate is my best friend Julie. She's happily married with Brian, but she gets me. We go down to Glastonbury, we're going off to the healing weekend, we do spiritual, we go ghost hunting and things like that. And she gets me in my soul. Oh, bless you, you've got me today. I'm only doing Tuesdays and Thursdays now, Sally, just Tuesdays and Thursdays. And that's your soulmate. And this person gets you on your spiritual level. And sometimes we think, oh, that person gets me and really understands and on my vibration. And then the people think I should be married to them. They should be my partner. No, not necessarily. Like they said, because like I said, my best friend, she gets me, but we're not married. She's happily married with her husband. I presume she's happily married. But it's like your soulmate, and they connect you on your soul level. They understand you. They get your woo-woo. They're there when you want to go down to Glastonbury and do some crystal shops, or you want to go to a mind, body, spirit show. They understand. They complement you. They do not complete you. Stop looking for your soulmate. Stop looking for your twin flame. They won't make you whole. You are whole as it is. But they complement you. It's like a pearl necklace. You've got a pearl and that is you. And to have all these other pearls around you are like all your other soulmates, and together you make the necklace. But you're a beautiful pearl on its own. But then when you all come together, you make a beautiful necklace. And that's what it is. But you can survive. A pearl can be a beautiful pearl on its own. So I hope that makes sense. So then we've got the beautiful Sally. Sally. Well, you've got me today. How's life treating you? So like I said, I just do Tuesdays and Thursdays now if I'm around. Readings on Tuesdays. Probably Tuesdays are more oracle cards. Thursdays are tarot. And with Thursdays I go through, connect the tarot with the Lunar Reflections, my book. Absolutely, my book that I created. And also, Did You Make Your Bed? Don't forget I've got that. Yes, I'm a 2-book authoress now, as well as creator of these cards. So yes, oh yes, I'm leveling up. So just to show who I am. So there we go. So as I was saying at the beginning, I have an amazing special offer at the moment. My readings are normally £55, and I have created, or will create for you, a special 3-card. Yay, glad you're looking fab. Thank you so much for your time. I love to tag along at a point. Sounds right up my alley. Oh, Glastonbury's fine. I'm going down, Ziggy, for the healing weekend, which is approximately, don't get me wrong because I haven't got my diary in front, I think it is about the 11th of July. 11th and 12th. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday in July, down just round by Glastonbury. It's by Highbridge in Somerset. It's in Somerset. And if you type in Healing Weekend Somerset, and I think it's round about the 11th and 12th of July. My friend and I will be going down to that. So we do the Healing Weekend, and then we go and spend a lovely day in Glastonbury. Hours and hours in the crystal shop. Thank you. I'm looking fab. I'm all summery, and I've got a red hairband because I've got a red, pinky red dress. Yes, I've got a dress, but don't worry, I've still got my my socks on. Hello, Christy. Lovely to see you. So let's do Sally. So as I was saying, I've got this amazing 3-card reading. If anyone wants it, it's all around Beltane. Beltane is spring, and I'll talk about Beltane a little bit more on Thursday because that is the 1st of May. I may catch you. Absolutely, come and say hello, Siggy. Oh, it's lovely meeting up people. I will definitely, you know, put on that I'm where I am or wherever it is, and I'm going down there. Except people need. I remember I met someone. They live down near Portsmouth, and we'd been lives, and I've been doing the right readings, and she'd been popping on, and she'd actually joined my tarot course. I did a special tarot course, and she joined me on that. I think she joined me on my dragon course as well, which I ran. And she said, oh, I'm going to the healing weekend, and we were walking around, and we bumped into each other, and I went, oh well, hello, are you? And she went, oh my god, it's you. And there were all these people around us, lots of people, thousands of people, and we managed to find each other. Yeah. So it's surprising that the universe brought us together, and it was so lovely to meet her in person. I just love meeting people in person. So Sally, this card for you is healing. So this is healing. So the card to use healing. Now we heal on all sorts of levels: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, and psychological. Excuse me. Making sure I don't have milkshake all around my lip. Healing. And sometimes we're not even aware of the healing is going on. Sometimes change is so minute that it's not until you look back and you go, oh, didn't notice that. And this is why we sometimes have to do a tweak to our life, and it's the compound effect. And it's like when, you know, people talking about raising their vibrations to everything like that, but some part of our healing is just let them go and just go acknowledge, and you go, well, you know what happened, just let it go. In the bigger picture of everything, in the massive bigger picture of everything, it's like, and because I can tell you now, this time a year ago, this is from my own experience, and I know this is a card for you, Sally, I can't remember what was causing me hassle this time last year, really. You know, we have little days here and there, stresses things, but it's gone. And I've got through it. So it's just like, I won't hang on to it. Now, sometimes we just have to do that with people and with situations. And we just have to go. And sometimes what we worry about, and we spend ages and months worrying about it. And then you look back a year later and you think, God, I got through that. Everything in your life so far, you have got through. You have got through everything because you're here now, alive, breathing, kicking, blah, 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 etc. like that. But part of our healing process is cutting the cord so it's not with us. So if you had a relationship and that guy cheated on you, this is an example, and it happened 10 years ago, and you still say, oh, he cheated, I'm having a karmic clear out. Oh, absolutely. And every time you keep saying he cheated on me, you're still giving his energy to you, and he's probably not even thought about you for 10 years, and he doesn't think about you, he doesn't care about you and stuff, and that's his prerogative. But you're still harping on about it. And you're still playing, oh, this happened to me. They did this to me. They did this. This happened. And while you're still playing the part of the victim, you've still got their energy. And you're never going to start the healing. But when you suddenly start going, well, you know what? Let them. If it made them feel good, that's their journey, but I'm not going to allow them to make me feel this way. And it's the feelings that we have to heal from, because whenever we think of anything, you know, that was a great holiday, I really enjoyed it, I was so happy, sunny, and I was happy in the sun, I loved that ice cream, it tasted so good, I was so joyful, or that situation made me feel really angry. And if you notice anything that you refer to, it's always to do with your feelings, and the feelings is your energy, and why you're contacting about that. And part of the healing is to acknowledge, and it's okay to feel angry, it's okay to feel frustrated, it's okay to feel annoyed, it's okay to laugh, it's okay to cry, it's okay to have these feelings, because they're your feelings. We're not taking away from them, but what it is sort of going, right, okay, sink into that feeling and go, yeah, okay, why did that make me angry? What the lesson? And when you reflect back and look and be honest about that lesson that you learned, and once you've learned the lesson, like, oh, he cheated on me and I tried to have him back, and it's like crossing the boundaries, because you know you're worthy of not being cheated on, because, and it's not that you're not good enough, you are more than good enough for that person, but perhaps at that time what you were offering him, and that's why he cheated on you, and it's not why he cheated on you, because he felt he needed something else, and it's not that you were lacking, because you are whole during that time, whatever situation is, because you were whole, and that was you as a package, because he wanted something else, or they wanted something else, and it wasn't from you, you didn't have to change for them. You are beautiful. Having a karmic clear out, absolutely, go for it, go for it, go for it, yeah. And this happens. We've got change. We've got the spring Beltane on Monday, when a Thursday, get the right day. It's all about, you know, you plant, if you've got a bad soil that's not well fertilized and you put your seed in, it's not going to grow strong. So the spring is getting ready, clear out all the rubbish. You know, this is what the farmer does. He ploughs the land, you know, and he's recurging, getting fresh air and stuff. And then he's got nice healthy land which he builds the seeds in, and the seeds will grow healthy. And this is what you're doing. We've had so much alignments. We've had new moons, we had eclipses, we've had, oh, the other day we had, was it 6 planets in alignment, when people suddenly realizing something's wrong. Why are we being affected on these climate when the planets are in alignment? Because we realise that we are out of alignment, and we've got to get rid of the crap Stop working on the material things. And yes, it's so easy. And why is it that we get so wrapped up? They did this to me, this happened, and da da da. And it's all to do with feelings. And when you suddenly acknowledge that the situation is, you read it for what it is, the football match is a football match. And if you lost, well, yeah, okay, in the bigger scheme of things, well, the bigger scheme of things is, it was a football match, our team lost. You know what, it's not the end of the world. You still got to get up the next day and go to work and pay your bills. Just because your football team won or lost, you still got your day-to-day things going. So, healing, so that's what that's all about. So now we've got the lovely Christy. Hello, Christy. How are you? Thank you for joining. Let me know if that makes sense. Yeah, and like I said, I've got this amazing, my readings are normally £55, and I've got a special reading to connect with Beltane, which is on Thursday, for just £15. It's a PDF, so all you need to do is message me. We'll sort out payment somehow, PayPal or bank transfer, and I will send you. You're welcome, my beautiful. It's ages since we've last chatted. And just message me, and then I will send you the PDF of the reading. You may have to wait 24-48 hours for the reading to come through, because it's a special Beltane reading for you, and it's available until the end of the 1st of May. Just £15, so that it did make sense. Oh, I love it. Sometimes I feel like I waffle. So Christy, and it's lovely that you join in, and I love that picture of the dog on your profile. Hi, good to see you. Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays I'm going to try and do my lives. Wednesdays I've recorded, because Wednesdays are fairy Wednesdays, and I will be doing a little tiny mini video which you can watch of the reading with the fairies on a Wednesday. So there's a video on a Wednesday for the reading for the fairies, but I'm going to try and do like oracle cards or whatever on a Tuesday, and tarot, where I connect with my book Lunar Reflections. Yes, I've got a book now since I used chat things. So Christy, and then I'll do Suzanne. It's lovely to see you, Suzanne. So Christy, let's do a card for you. So Christy has listening. Are you listening to what's being said to you? Now, listening can take with our eyes. Our throat chakra. Our throat chakra connects with our voice and our ears. This is all our throat, because you hear, and you could say, I hear things, but are you actually really listening to what's being said to you? Or are you only hearing what you want to hear? We do that. Or do you only want to see what you want to see? You know, whatever. But maybe you are putting it out, and maybe, Christy, you're doing some manifesting, and you're thinking to yourself, you know, I'm putting it all out there. I'm asking for this. I want all this money. And and why aren't I manifesting it? And it's just to say that this universe, the source, is hearing you, and they're listening to what you're saying. But are you saying the right things and asking? Because when you go, I need all this money, I need this money, because you're saying that because you've got no money yourself. And what they're saying is they're hearing the pain and the stress and everything else that's around. And what they're doing is, right, because they only deal with the here and now. With the here and now is, if you're saying I need money because I haven't got any money at the moment, I haven't got any money, so I really need to win £1 million on the lottery. You're saying I haven't got any money. They're listening to your words. And what you're saying is I haven't got any money. And that's what they're going to give you. No money. Be aware of your vibration. And your vibration is, I'm thinking, what is that out there? I think it's a kite. It's either a kite or a bird. It's really weird, just floating around. It's really strange. Maybe someone's flying a kite. You know, you can see something just hovering. It's like, what is it? Don't know what it is. Something hovering out there, out the window. I think it might be a kite. Hey, never mind. Okay, so listening. So what are you listening? Hello, Vivian. Yes, you can. I'll do Suzanne, and then I will do Vivian. So listening. The universe is listening to you and your vibration. And it's like an echo. What you put out, you receive. And if your vibration is low, you're going to receive back on that vibration. And you can't go climbing a ladder from ladder step number 1 to ladder step 10. You have to go step 2, 3, 4 to raise your vibration. So that's what they're doing. The universe is listening to you and aware of what you're doing and what you're saying, and they are giving it to you. And if you're not liking what you like, change, and then they can hear a different story. So lovely, Suzanne. So I do Suzanne, and then I do Vivian. Lovely to see you, absolutely. So Suzanne, lovely seeing you. Tuesdays and Thursdays I will aim to go live, mainly oracle cards on a Tuesday and tarot on a Thursday. And the tarot Thursdays I will try and connect with my book. There we are, Julie-Sian King in black and white, Lunar Reflections. There's sticky things there because I've been doing some work on my own book. I was doing some studying for someone. So yeah, so let's do Suzanne. And I said I've got this, it's Beltane on Thursday. And if anyone would like a Beltane special reading, it's just £15 instead of £55. Message me and we'll get it sorted. So Suzanne is forgiveness. You need to forgive yourself. And, you know, like he did that to me. Forgive yourself, to say, you know what, I did that. And yes, acknowledge. And part of the forgiveness is acknowledging your part. We are not all angels. And I say we're not all at fault. Well, we're not all goodies and we're not all bad. But sometimes we have to acknowledge and take responsibility for our actions. Law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect. I allowed him to treat me like that. At work, you know, I've got this manager and they're a bully, and they make it, well, you know what, you can do something about it. You can allow this person to carry on and being a bully to you, or you can go, you know what, enough is enough, and I forgive you, because maybe there's a reason why this person has to be a bully, but you can turn round and go, enough is enough, and stand up to them. Oh, well, if I stand up, they'll get rid of me. Great. I wouldn't want to work with someone who wants to bully me, and if it means I have to leave that job and go and work for somewhere else. But I forgive that person for doing it, because I suddenly realise I'm going to go and get a better job. And I forgive them for that, because with them being a bully and making me so unhappy at work, I've now gone to look for a better job, and the job is getting paid better and with people who respect me and stuff. And I forgive you, because if you hadn't bullied me and made me feel so unhappy at that work, so I forgive you for that, I wouldn't have made the shift. And now I've done the shift, I am in a much better place. I'm working for a company paying me more, with colleagues who are really nice. So I forgive you for that treatment, and start saying thank you for this situation that was thrown on me, and I forgive you. And forgiveness is part of the healing, and it's like forgiving is stopping them having that control. Now, bullying is a bullying, and, you know, the act of bullying, but the person, and it's like, you know what, I'm not going to let you have that control. And part of being able to release is that forgiveness. You know, I forgive you for being a dickhead, because doing that, you brought to my attention that actually I am worthy of better people in my life. I forgive you for being such a dickhead, because that's who you are and that's how I perceive you are. But you had to be that for me to acknowledge that I am worthy of a better people and not having people in my life. And so I forgive you for being that. That is you. This is me. I forgive myself for allowing you to come into my boundaries. I found my boundaries. I forgive myself, because it's part of my learning, and I go, yeah, now I learn I've got to put my boundaries up. I now learn that I can walk away from this situation and I am worthy of it. Forgiveness. Very, very strong. And then we've got the beautiful Vivian. Hello, Vivian. Yes, you can have a card. Have a card. If anyone's popping on and would like a card, let me know. It's lovely to have you all here. Mondays are manifesting and mentoring and mindset Mondays. Tuesdays and Thursdays are tarot or oracle cards. Wednesdays is fairy Wednesdays, and Fridays are feel good Fridays. And I'm going to aim to try and come live 6 o'clock Tuesdays and Thursdays if I'm around. I'm going to try, can't promise. So Vivian, it's lovely that you're here. Thank you to everyone who's popped on. It's really lovely to have people on my live. So let's do card for Vivian. Oh, this one slid out. Manifestation. I was just talking about manifestation. So what is it that you want in your life? And what is it that you're manifesting? And people say, oh, why would I manifest a life with no money? Why would I manifest a life where I got a job that no one likes? Why would I manifest this situation? When you step back and look at the situation you're in, what sort of vibration? Of course, we all want what we want. We're here. We're here. And we all want here. Because we want something more, which means nothing here and there. You're welcome, Suzanne. If you want a full reading, you know where I am. £55 full tarot reading, or Power Pathfinder is 77. Message me or visit my website. So if you want a full reading, if this makes sense, let me know. So we're here. And whenever you want something, it means you're lacking something. You're lacking something, so you're down here. And this thing will complete you. So when you're getting completed, I'm not talking about a soulmate, because you think I want this, you know, I'm here, but I need the new phone. The phone will complete me, so it takes you up the ladder. However, if you're in a place of lack, how can you come up to this level? You need to move yourself up to that level to manifesting. And people going, well, why am I, you know, if I'm worthy of this, and why am I always not? Because of your language and the place you're coming from. And if you're coming from a place of lack and not giving thanks for everything, from be grateful what you got, and you go, well, how can I be grateful? I've got no money. But I go, did you pay your rent this month? Yes. Well, you got no money because you actually paid the rent or the mortgage, and so therefore you got a roof over your head, so you did have money. Have you got food on your table? Yes. Well, you have got money, but it's in the form of food which nourishes you. Have I got, you know, I haven't got anything. I go, well, you got your phone and you pay your bill. Your money that you've got is in something else. So start giving thanks that I've got the money. What you haven't got is money for stuff. You haven't got the money to buy the stuff of those Prada handbags. You haven't got the money for that 5-star trip to the Seychelles. You haven't got the money, well, you might do, for that Porsche. And also just think, if you turn around and go, look at that driver in that Porsche, what a show off. What a show off is that Porsche driver. Now your conscious soul mind is going, well, you're telling anyone who drives a Porsche is a show off. And then you're going, well, I want a Porsche. But subconsciously you're saying all Porsche drivers are show offs. And your mind and spirit is saying, well, you don't want to be, you don't like show offs. Why are we going to let you have a Porsche? Because if you have a Porsche, you're going to become a person who is a show-off. And you don't like show-off peoples. You don't like people who flaunt their money. So why are we going to give you the money if you don't like someone who flaunt? Because to your mind, people who got money flaunt it. They flaunt it. And what sort of person? Well, of course you're not going to step into that person, because your soul and your spirit and your angels are going, well, you despise people who are rich. So we're not going to allow you. But when you start going, hey, look at that person, he worked really hard, he's got his Porsche, and how exciting is he? You know, he's got his Porsche, I love that. He's worked hard and he's got his Porsche, I'm really pleased for him. Suddenly, it's like, yeah, people who drive Porsches, I'm really proud of them. Then you're going to get the Porsche because you're stepping into that energy. So just think, when you're sort of manifesting, why is it that you've not got it? And what is it that you're wanting to step into? And whatever it is you're wanting to step into, do you have a despise? You know, oh, look at those rich people in those big houses, they're all posh. Well, they're all posh, and I'm not posh. Well, therefore you'll never have that big house. Because in your mind, in order to get a big house, you need to be posh. You don't like posh people. Your vibrational energy is not going to let you go into a posh person feeling. Therefore, you're not going to get it. But when you look at it the other way, because if you had that big house and you go, yeah, I worked really hard, maybe everybody else worked really hard, night and day, put in extra shifts to make the money to live that. That doesn't make them posh, and they're grateful. And you just don't know anyone's story. But sometimes your mindset and your thought and your beliefs are stopping you from stepping into your manifestation. Does that make sense? Let me know if any of what I've spoken to makes sense. If you want to know why your manifestation isn't working, your card was over, Did You Make Your Bed by Julie-Sian King. What? The art of action to manifest your dream life. If you're having problems and you're not manifesting what you want, you need to get this book, because this book tells you why things aren't working and what you can do to change it. It's action. And the action is the action of changing your belief system, changing your mindset, changing everything. Because just think about it. If you despise someone who lives in a big house, but you want a big house, you're not going to step into that, because that is an energy you don't want. So therefore you're never going to have that big house. If you want to have a promotion at work and you're constantly slagging off managers and berating them and not turning up like a manager, because they go, oh, the manager, they come in 5 minutes early and they stay late, and who do they think you are? And then you wonder why you don't get the promotion to a manager, because you're slagging off and you don't want to be that. But if you want to be a manager, start being polite, because why would you want to be a job where people despise you? You don't want that, so that's why you're not getting the promotion. Maybe you're not pretending to be, because if you want something, you have to step into that vibration. So if you're wanting a promotion at work, but you're constantly turning up late, not only doing the bare minimum, like I said, you're rude to management, and wonder why you don't get. But if you suddenly start showing your worth, go, you know what, I want this job at promotion. Yeah, what does a manager work like? What do they look like? You know, how do they act? What do they speak? Because managers don't slag up, well, in theory don't. You need to step into that vibration, and that way you can manifest things. Because then you want that manager. Yes, of course, Anne. So that way, if you want to be a manager at work, start being nice, start connecting. What do managers do? What do management people do? How do they conduct themselves? How do they speak? How do they act? And then you go, right, well, of course, if you suddenly start working and turning up on time, putting your work in and being nice and polite and smile and speaking to the management there, and then it's like, right, next time a promotion comes along, they go, right, well, they're now showing that the manager, and you're ready for it. The art of action. So there you go. So Anne, hello Anne, hello Anne. Anne's going to be my last card for today. So Anne. And like I said, if you want a special Beltane reading, my readings are normally £55. I'm doing them for £15. Let me know and I'll do a special PDF downloadable reading for you. May have to wait 48 hours for the reading to come through, but that's just £15 because we've got Beltane 1st of May, and this offers between now and the 1st of May £15 reading for £15 for a reading. Normally my readings are £55. So let's do Anne. Anne's going to be my last call. So Anne has Anne has forgiveness as well. So maybe you missed the card before, but forgiveness. This is the second time we've had this. So maybe there's people who need to hear this forgiveness. Or maybe I need to forgive myself. Forgive myself. You know, when you say to yourself, you know, you're sitting there watching telly and you go, oh, instead of watching the telly, you go, oh, I should be doing the washing up. Should is a swear word in my vocabulary, because what it is, you're choosing to watch the telly, but you're berating yourself for watching it, because you go, oh, I should be doing this job, I should be doing the washing up, I should be doing the reading, I should be doing that. But no, forgive yourself, because you've chosen. Everything you do in life, from the moment, like from 16 upwards, 18 upwards, you choose. Oh, they made me do it. No, you had the choice. Now, they're pressure, but we all have a choice. We have a choice. You have a choice to join me and ask me for a card reading, and you chose to come on and go, oh, there's a live reading go on. You chose to go, hello, I'm here, can I have a card? You could have just popped on and gone off, but you chose two things. And then it's like, oh God, I've got to go, I need to do this. And it's go, well, that's okay. But you've got to forgive yourself for going, yeah, but I chose. And when you start taking responsibility, and this is the thing, responsibility, and then you go, well, I didn't choose to go into a relationship where he had a go at, he berated me. Well, the thing is, you chose to stay there. Oh, well, I didn't. And it's like, then you're telling yourself a story to validate why you didn't go. Well, he told me he loved me and I wouldn't be on my own and da. But you're choosing to allow these people. And I know sometimes they chip away and suddenly you wake up and it's the compound effect. Forgive yourself, but there's a lesson there. Why did you allow to do it? But this forgiveness is when you stand up, take responsibility for your own choices. We do have our own choices. You can choose, you know, you go to a job and you hate it, and you can choose to keep going to this job with the story, I need this job to pay my bills. But that's not the only job in the whole wide world. There's lots of other jobs around. And if you are saying, I need to earn some money, but I'm so unhappy, you're choosing to carry on going to that. And you could have got the choice to go in and go to your boss and go, look, I'm not happy here. What can you do to help me make it happy? And if they turn around, it is, and it is what it is, and just go, well, you know what, I'm choosing not to work here anymore. I'm choosing to go and leave. I'm choosing, I don't like, you know, where I'm living, I don't like, and then you start seeing all the stories, oh, I can't afford anywhere else. How do you know? Have you done your numbers? Have you looked around? Maybe it's time to actually move away from where you're living and go and live somewhere else cheaper. Maybe it's time for you to sell your house and go and live a motorhome. Everyone at the moment on TikTok are all living in vans, the van life. But you need to forgive yourself for the choices you made, and because you made those choices with the information and knowledge you knew at that time, take responsibility and forgive yourself. And when you start taking responsibility for your choices, stop blaming other people for the situations you're in, because we can't choose to get out of it. I'm telling myself this, and I'm listening, I'm going, you know what, I'm going to take action. You need to take action. You forgive yourself because you did what you did at the time, because you only knew the knowledge. Now it's like, I know the knowledge and I can choose to stay, to go, like it, lump it, leave it, or do something about it. And when you do that, when you do something about it, you've got to forgive yourself because you're in that situation. You go, you know what, I was in that, and I forgive myself for finding myself in that situation, but I'm going to heal, I'm going to cut the cords and move on. I've taken responsibility. Stop blaming other people. You're all over 18 here. You need to be over 18 for a reading, because that's part of my UK disclaimer. And sometimes it's easier option to blame other people. And it's painful when you look and you realise, actually, I allowed them. And it is upsetting when you suddenly realise you allowed people or situations to cross into your own boundaries. And then you've got to forgive yourself for it. And acknowledge it. And then go, but you know what can I learn from this? And often what we can learn, we can then pass on to other people to help them. But you've got to make your own decision. And stop using the stories, oh, I won't leave, you know, oh, I've got this amazing job, but it's over in Los Angeles, LA. Well, I can't go because I'll be leaving mum behind, so I won't go for it. And like, don't use me as an excuse. If you've got this amazing job and it's over in LA, California, you go for it. And the reason why you put the story, that is because you're scared. And I go, well, you know, it's going to be exciting going over to LA and work there for 6 months. How exciting for you. I can come over and get free accommodation, da 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 da. And it's like, oh, well, I won't go because who will look after you? How you will get on? Don't put it on me. No, if you want to go and get that job, or you suddenly realise there's this beautiful home and you live in the town, so you live in London and you've always wanted to live by a sea, and you found a little beautiful place up in Lincolnshire and it's perfect, go. Oh, what about all my friends and family in London? And what? In the bigger picture, you know, how often do you see your family? Well, once a month. Well, when you move up to wherever it is, up to Lincolnshire, they can see you once a month and come up and visit you, or you can go and visit them. It's not that you're moving to Outer Mongolia, unless that's your dream, to go to Outer Mongolia, away from absolutely everywhere, you know, from everyone, whatever. But forgiveness, take responsibility, stop blaming other people, stop making excuses for not moving on. I hope all these readings made sense to you. I hope it resonated. Maybe some of the other cards I read to other people made sense to you as well. Well, let me know. Let me know. So today was Oracle card reading. Tomorrow is Fairy Wednesday. Check out on my profile. There'll be a little reading for Fairy Wednesday, and there'll be a little video there. It's also going to be available on YouTube. Yes, I've got a YouTube channel with over 4,000 videos. Oh God, that sounds a lot. Or is it, no, 2,000 videos? That sounds a lot. On there, so there's all sorts of videos going on there. Thursdays are really free tarot readings if you want to pop on. And again, like I said, we have Beltane on the 1st of May, Thursday. So if anyone would like a special Beltane reading, normally they're £55, they're £15, 1 5 1st of May, that's why it's 15, number 1 for the 1st and 5 for the 5th of May. So that's why it's £15, and it's special Beltane reading. And if you would like that, let me know, message me, and we will get that sorted for you. You may need 24 hours for the reading to come through to you, but I can do that. So I'd like to say a massive big thank you to everyone who's joined me today. If you have any questions or queries, let me know. Thank you, everyone. I do hope the cards resonated with you, and I'd like to wish you all an absolutely wonderful Tuesday evening. Take care. Namaste.